Hi, you're very welcome. And in this video, what I want to show you is how to use a function called the Xlookup. Okay, so here on the left-hand side, I've got my data, and then on the right-hand side, I want to use the Xlookup to pull the data in. Now, in this scenario, the Vlookup would not be suitable because the thing we want to look up, that's the matching piece between the two data sets, is actually on the right-hand side over here. So in this case, you can't use a Vlookup, or as I like to say, you can, but it wouldn't work. So what we do is we're going to start with the product name, and I always like to build it from the ribbon. So I come up here to formulas, and then I go down to this one here, little blue magnifying glass, scroll down till I get Xlookup. Now when you open this up, you'll see there's 5 parts to it over here. Now the first 3 parts, lookup value, lookup array, and return array, are in bold, which means that they're essential. But the other 2, if not found in match mode, are not essential, but we're still going to look at how to do them. So the lookup value is a thing that's in common between the 2 data sets, which in this case is going to be our product ID. So I click over here, product ID. I then come down to my lookup array, which is basically that matching column in my other data set. So I come over here to this side, and I select this one, column A. The third part, the return array, is what do I want to see? Let me pull that up again. Basically, what do I want to see? The return array says what do I want to see. In this case, it's product name. So there's my product name. So I come over here to product name on the right-hand side. There we go. And if not found, and this is the substitute you'd use for your if error function. So I want to say no match. Okay, it keeps popping up at me there, but I'll bring it back. So just put down no match. Close my quotation marks. And match mode can be basically 0 is the exact match, or you can have 1 or -1, which will then vary your answers depending on how close it is and so on. Generally speaking, though, 0 is probably the one you're going to use most often. And then I click put in 0, and then I click OK. And then I just double click on the corner and does the first one for me. Now, what I can do at this point is I now want to tweak the form a little bit so I can just copy this across. So I just come up here to my FX. All right. And if I just go to lookup value and I just press F4 until it reads $F4. And the products is always going to remain the same, so I press F4 on that as well. I want the return array to change, so I'm copying it, so I click OK. And then I just double click to copy it down to make sure it goes all the way. And then I can copy it across. Now I can do it this way because the supplier and the category are in the same order, so I'll just drag it across. There. That's in the same order as that. You can see there where there's been no match, which is for the 3000. See there, it returns a no match as well. And the conditional formatting is how it's been turned red, which I will give a link to in the blog post. Okay, so hope you find this useful. This is kind of a really brilliant function. And if you're using Office 365, this should definitely be one you put into your repertoire. Mind yourself. Take care. Bye.